Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. And today we're gonna look at my March Shop My Stash recap. So I'm gonna share with you how much I've used all of my Shop My Stash products from last month, how do they look like, if I've been able to use up some of them, and yeah, just giving you all the details about all of these products. So if that interests you, then definitely keep on watching. And if this is your first time here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, especially eyeshadows, and I just love reviewing new indie brands and stuff like that. So if that's something that interests you, I'll be very happy to see you here. Also, if you're interested about this look, this is my last look, or my third look, with the Ireland palette by Nomad Cosmetics. So this is how she looks like. So this is the last look. It should be already up on my channel, and I will link it in the little corner up there. So you can definitely watch that, and hopefully you're gonna like what I've created with that palette. Speaking of palettes, I have 5 palettes here in front of me and many other products. So let's just start. First up, I have the legendary Diversa collection from Odin's Eye, and especially like all of these lipsticks. So some of them are in their original packaging, some of them I have out. So I have the Annette's collab, the Judy's collab, and Tina's collab. So here they are. In total this month I've used them 22 times, so pretty much every day. I don't know if this number is completely correct, because I think I've used them more than that. But yeah, sometimes I would just have, I think I have one of the Judy's Shine one. I have the Tulips, Buttercup, and then the third one, I don't remember what it's called, but I have that in my backpack as like just to have something every day that I can just pop on if I feel like my lips need hydration, because the Glow and Shine lip glosses from Odin's Eye are very hydrating, and I feel like they're kind of like lip oils, so I usually use them if I feel like my lips are dry. So we used these 22 times. Then for the palettes from this collection, so I have all 3 of them. So we have Annette, then we have Judy, and then we have Tina from Fancy Face. So the Tina's palette, I've used her 8 times. Most of these shades I've used like 4 times, some even 5 times. She is so beautiful. I really love her. She kind of reminds me the Muse palette by Cosmic Brushes. So if you wanted to get the Muse palette but you think it's too big for you, maybe try this one. It could be like a little bit easier option for you, especially if you like smaller palettes. And these are great. They have great pigmentation. The shimmers are beautiful. They last really long time. You have mirror in all of these palettes, and they're so beautiful. So we've used Tina's palette 8 times. Then the Annette's palette I've also used 8 times. The Mighty Monster. Again, I used all of the shades like 3 to 4 times, some of them 5 times. Except maybe these 3 up there, because I don't really love neutral shades. I mean, can you guess? So yeah, I haven't used those that much, but otherwise I've tried her. I barely have any of the like little shapes and images on the shades. So on the blue one you can still slightly see, the yellow one barely has any image left, and the red one there's still like a little bit. So that's for Annette. And then Judy's palette, I've only used her 7 times, but I've tried all of the shades and I've worn her many times, and I really like the looks that I created on the, like, considering the fact that I don't really wear pastels. Like, I usually use something light in the inner corner or like the inner part, but I don't really do all pastel looks. It's just not my vibe. I'm not very good at that. But I did two looks with this palette that I was genuinely like, wow, this is great look, and I can't even believe that I actually was able to do that. So she's really cute, very pretty. Used her 7 times. I'm super happy with her, and this whole collection, I think it's really well done. I love my 3 Legendary Diversa palettes, and I am still inspired to do more with them. Like, I think there's still a lot of things to be done with them. Especially I love the packaging, because the packaging and the way that the colors blend into each other, that kind of already gives me ideas of what I could do with these palettes. So I love that for me. Then I have like my little note here in my bullet journal, so I'm reading it off of that because I would otherwise I would just get lost. Then I have my Colourpop Level Up mascara, and wow, it's really shiny right now outside. Anyways, this is the Colourpop mascara. I like the, God, what was it called? Act Natural, something. They have another mascara, and I like that one a little bit more. This is still a really good one. It's like very basic mascara. I'm wearing it today. I think this is my last time using her, because she's getting a little bit like drier at this point, so I think I'm gonna put her in my empties pile. Also, this one is a little bit smaller. It has 7.5 milliliters or 0.25 fluid ounces, which usually a lot of mascaras are like 12 or like 10 to 12 milliliters. So it's like slightly smaller than the other mascaras that I've had before. And yeah, I feel like I don't really get the same effect that I got when I was first using it, and it's getting a little bit drier and it's a little bit harder to use. So we went from 50 uses to 61 uses. I've used her 11 times this month, and I think 61 uses is a good amount for mascara. Like, that's 2 months worth of using it every day, and you shouldn't really use mascaras for more than 3 months. So I think that's a good one. Maybe I'll still keep her to just like use her on my lower lashes, but honestly I hardly can get anything on my lower lashes, and for the top lashes I genuinely have to like fully brush through to even get any effect. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna give her, like, put her in my empties pile. Then I have the Frog's Tales palette by Mio Makeup. This is beautiful. This is like fairy tale book inspired eyeshadow palette. Mio Makeup is a Polish brand, so if you're from Europe, another European brand. I mean, we have a lot of European brands this month. She's beautiful, she's stunning. It's more like a autumny color story for me, but I do like the pops of blue. Those are very like spring, summer colors in my opinion, and I will definitely get some more uses out of her. But for this month we went from 3 uses to 5 uses. I've only used her twice, but I definitely want to get better at using her because she's just very pretty. She's very pretty. It's more of like a neutral palette, but I really like the tones of blues and greens, and yeah, so I have to use her more. But she's very pretty, and also she's just such a wonderful display piece. Then another palette. This one is actually like empty magnetic palette that I've filled up with my singles, and I kind of built the palette. So the empty magnetic palette is from Ensley Rain. It's the Twisted Tea Party palette, and then the shades inside are mostly Terra Moons. Some of them are Mika Beauty Shop, and some of them are Colourpop. And we went from 7 uses to 12 uses, so I've used her 5 times. I've tried all of these shades multiple times. I've already reviewed her in my monthly haul, I think. And yeah, I definitely need more of the Terra Moons shades. Both the mattes and the shimmers are just wonderful, and I wish I had more, like, a lot of these are iridescent shades, so I wish I had more like sparkly ones and more like maybe metallics. But yeah, love them. Love the Colourpop mattes here. Love my Makeup Beauty shop, of course. I might change some of these shades for my new Makeup Beauty shop because I just ordered, well, I just got my order with the Earth Wizards palette by Mika and also 4 new shades, like single shadows. I've already made my review. I've already filmed my review about that palette if you want to see that. But I think I might pop out maybe this shade from Terra Moons and use one of the Mika ones. Or I don't know, but I'm very tempted to maybe switch one of the shades here. Maybe this blue one. It's kind of not very fun shade. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do some changes. Then, so yeah, use that 5 times. Then I have my Colourpop highlighter. It's one of those like heart-shaped highlighters. And it's this one, it's the shade Heart of Gold. It was in the heart packaging. They have these blushes and highlighters, but the packaging was really annoying for me, and also the highlighter wasn't properly attached, like it wasn't glued properly. The glue was not gluing, like it was, the pen was falling out and the glue was just like a watery jelly substance, so I don't know what that was, but it definitely wasn't glue. And so I just took it out of the packaging. I threw the packaging away because I don't need that packaging. Also, I feel like the pen wasn't, like, it was slightly too big for the packaging. Like, it was a bit bigger than it needed to be for it to fit in the actual container. So yeah, I just stuck some magnetic tape on the back of it, and I have it in my magnetic palette. And it's much easier to store it nowadays. It's a little bit smaller because the packaging was really bulky and it was hard to open. So yeah, I've made a little adjustment to this one. But for the actual highlighter, it's very beautiful. It's truly wonderful, beautiful, stunning. And it's more like a everyday highlighter. It's kind of like peachy, pinky goldy color. I went from 4 uses to 9 uses, so I've only used it 5 times. Lately I've been more into like sparklier, iridescent highlighters. This one is just very basic, but for the days that I don't really do a lot, or I wouldn't even, or I just want like a little bit, I think this is great for those days. Then I have my Rimmel Brow This Way. Every single month it's harder to remember what it's called because the packaging is more and more just busted, so it's harder to like read it. But yeah, this is the Brow This Way pomade and eyeshadow, or like the powder for brows, and I've used it 31 times. I've used it every single day because I did my makeup every single day, or well, I did my eyeshadows every single day, and if I do my eyeshadows I also do my brows. And I don't know if you remember how it looked last month, but the pens are gigantic nowadays. Like they definitely got a lot bigger, and I'm just like scraping the edges. So hopefully next month or in May I'm gonna be able to throw this away. I've had this for a really long time and I want to try other things. So yeah, I'm very proud of myself and used it every day. Then I have the She Glam Chromazone multi-chrome highlighter in the shade Lucid. It's a pink to green to gold multi-chrome highlighter. It's absolutely wonderful. I love this formula from She Glam. I definitely want to have more of these. I don't know if they sell them because I can't really find this one on their website, so I don't know if they still have this line, but if they do, I definitely want to get more because these are really nice. And it's such a smooth formula. It's very finely milled. Beautiful, just beautiful. Wish I had this in like 75 different colors. And then, what else do we have? Yes, I have the She Glam Sweet Cheeks Blush Trio in the version Private Cabana. And this is how this looks like. We went from, well, this latest shade had 9 uses, now we're at 15 uses. Then this one had 2 uses, now we're at 3 uses. And this one was also at 2 uses, and now we're at 3 uses. So in total I was able to use this palette 8 times, which I think is also a really good number. And I have it here when I'm here on the weekends, so it's kind of harder for me to use it that often. I might take it with me to my dorm some month, like another month, but yeah, I'm very happy that we used it a couple times, and I'm especially happy that I was able to use the darker shades as well because I don't use them very often. I think like I loved how this one looks on me, and I wish I had this one in more versions, and like I don't know, it's just a really nice, not too obvious but very cute blush, especially if you're more on the fairer side, like if you're a little lighter. I think it's really good for that. And then the last product is the Essence Multitask Concealer. Mine is in the shade Peachy Ivory. As you can see, there's just like a little bit left in the cap. I think I should be able to use it up soon because it's one of those clicky ones where you have to like rotate the end and it like pushes the product out, and it's kind of hard to rotate these days. Like it's a little bit stiffer, so I don't think it has that much of product left, and that makes me happy because I've had it for a while. We went from 86 uses and now we started at 86 uses and now we're at 100 uses, so I've used it 14 times, and yeah, I think 100 is a good number. So yeah, those are all the products that I've been trying to use more this month, and I'm very happy with the result. I think I really got into it and tried to use those products as much as I could, and yeah, I'm just really happy. I didn't expect it to be able to use them that many times, and we did use up one product, and we're close to using up another two, so yeah, it just makes me happy. So that's it. Also, in total, I've used all of these eyeshadow palettes 30 times, so I was using them a lot of the times. I was using them together, so I would use 2 together or maybe even 3 palettes together, so that's kind of why the number might be a little bit higher because I was using other palettes as well. But yeah, we also got 30 uses of our palettes, so I'm very proud of myself. And let me know if you also participate in these Shop My Stash videos or like this Shop My Stash project, and how was your last month? I want to know if you've been able to use up some of your products, or if there were products that you didn't get to use. Definitely let me know how it went for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be very happy to see you in my next one. So bye!